Just one moment, if you sit with me, it will happen. Don't agree with me, don't disagree with me. You just want to merge with the whole process. I was in no state to miss anything. There are many ways to sit here. Either you're an investigator, or a spectator, or a student, or a disciple, or a devotee. Investigator means you know why he has come, he'll waste his time here, because anyway, he will not perceive what is happening here. But somebody may enter the place as an investigator and leave the place as a devotee, that is always possible. That we have done to lots of people. If you come as a spectator, sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off, you know. You can enjoy the meal and go. If you come as a student, you want to learn. It all makes you feel very good when you're here. You go home and you're just the same. Nothing has changed. A disciple means somebody who is willing to transform. He wants to transform himself. Transformation means something of the old I'm willing to give up and I'm willing something new to happen to me. I want something new to happen to me. That's a much better way to be. A devotee means one who is willing to dissolve himself completely. He's not even thinking of transformation, he just wants to merge with the whole process. I had spent a few lifetimes in doing futile things. Futile in terms of realization, but definitely not futile in terms of enriching my experience, because I explored every possible way to get there. So by the time my Guru appeared, I was at the peak of hopelessness, because I've knocked every door that anybody can think of, and none of them were real doors. Everything took me through wonderful lands, but the final door doesn't open. So when I laid my eyes upon him, I was in no state to miss anything. So it was just one moment. All of it, not just one aspect, all of it I grasped the moment I laid my eyes upon him. Just one moment, if you sit with me, it will happen. But you have to get to that point, you still not so hopeless, you know. You're still planning what to do tomorrow when you get back. And this becomes life and death. Nothing matters. Then it's just one moment. If this has to happen, what is needed? See, one thing you need to understand, the very reason why you're here is you are not able to do it yourself. Yes? Let's understand that. So when you sit here, don't agree with me, don't disagree with me, just be with me. Agreeing and disagreeing comes from a certain knowing, isn't it? So you hold a point, when I say something you agree with it or you disagree with it, both of them are of no use. You agreeing with me is no good, you disagreeing with me is no good. This is an opportunity for you to simply look. First of all, the question of agreeing with me or disagreeing with me doesn't arise because I am not propounding any philosophy. I am not making any statements. I am only asking you simple questions. A question is an opportunity to look. If you agree and disagree with the question itself, there is something wrong with you, isn't it? Yes? There's nothing to agree with a question or disagree with a question. Question is an opportunity or a tool to look deeper and deeper, isn't it? So, is it a one-to-one relationship? Yes, it is very one-to-one. It's more one-to-one than any other relationship. Other relationships come with other frills. The closest relationship that you hold in your life, you will see if you cut off some frills, then that relationship won't work anymore. things are involved, you know. Home, family, money, dress, the kind of body you have, the kind of sweet things that you say, all these things are involved. If you cut off any one of them, you will see the relationship will go. Is that so? Isn't it so? So they are not one-to-one. Your relationship with your husband, your children, your mother, your father has a lot of frills attached. Cut the frills and see, they'll fall apart. This is truly one-to-one. No frills, just one-to-one, or just one.
So now we all know that if we want to see that which is eternal and that which is all pervading and all inclusive, the normal energy that we have to walk around to earn some money or whatever is not sufficient. We actually need a lot more, and even if we are giving ourselves 100%, the kind of energy is simply not sufficient. And actually all the sadhana is done to raise one's energy, because when you see that which is unlimited, however much energy we have, everything seems to be insufficient. But through sadhana, by simply channelizing our energy towards the one and the only goal in life, there is some possibility that we may progress towards our goal. Now, I was studying this book whose name is Mystic Musings, written by Sadhguru. Actually, I studied that this book is just like an yantra. I was literally very much attracted to what's being written in this book. Now in this video, Sadhguru talked about many things, and one thing that he talked about was transformation. And this book, through simple words, through simple sadhana, tells how one can transform in their daily life just by doing one simple thing. According to this, for performing austerities on the spiritual path is just this. That is learning to say no to everything that is natural within you. Now let's suppose if you are hungry, you say to yourself, no, I need to do my Shakti Chalana Kriya. You want to eat something nice, you say, I will eat just the plain rice or just the dry bread. You will feel sleepy, you say, no, I will meditate. You know, when you feel sleepy, it's easy to sleep, but it's not easy to meditate. When you feel hungry, it's easy to eat, but it's not easy to wait before eating. This simple process is denying, that is making an attempt to go beyond the likes and dislikes, going on saying no to the mind. This is definitely far superior to drug and mantras, obviously, because it will lead to a certain transformation within you. And as you continue to say no to your mind, the mind becomes more and more subdued. It becomes lesser and lesser. It loses its edge. The mind loses the control over you as you go on saying no. You know that you are not the mind and you are not the body. So whatever the mind says, you just say no. That is the practice. When you become a total no to your mind, you will become a big yes to everything and to each and every life around you. That is the level of austerities that can be done. This can lead to some amount of transformation and will also lead a person to a highest level of consciousness if he really goes into it and if he is strong enough to go through it. Definitely a person can attain to different level of grace. This is the simple process. Just try it. Just try it for one day. And if you are successful one day, means you can also do the second day. Just try it for a week and just see the transformation within you. Before rejecting this video, just ask yourself, do you really want to transform yourself? Do you want to achieve something bigger version of yourself in yourself? Just comment me down and just start the simple process of transformation. And now closing the video. Hope you loved the video and found it meaningful. And if yes, do not forget to give it a like, share and subscribe. And up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy and namaskaram.